Oh wait, I think someone was actually supposed to come up before you, but that's okay. Whoever, the person waiting in the queue to come up, you'll be next. I promise. I think I was supposed to bring you up first, but it's okay. Titan. Hi, Titan. How old are you?
Hey, how's it going? I'm 42.
42. Awesome. And did you vote for Trump?
I did 5 out of 6 times.
Fu- cool.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, hold on. Let me pull up Jesse. Okay.
Got you to stop and think
Um.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, can you answer? Oh yeah, Aaron, come up here, Aaron, Auntie. Can you answer the bullet points on the prompt?
Sure, I'll go through them one by one real quick for you.
Mhm.
Israel, yes and no. I mean, no overall, but we do have a military industrial complex here in this country, so we need to practice and invest in our own technologies. And if we don't do that, we lose our military strength. So that's what's important. Argentina, we are not funding Argentina. We did a currency swap with them of $20 billion, which we've already made money on. And then the rest was in private funding for them. Would I support a takeover of Greenland? No, not from the way that that's written. I would support a capitalist kind of deal, some kind of monetary deal with them, but not a military takeover. It's getting cut off now. Do you support Trump? What's the other one? Do you still support Donald Trump? Is that what it is? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I
Yeah.
voted for him 4 times before this last election, so of course I was going to do it the fifth time. I give him a personal score of about 92%, and then I do not
A
use
personal
religion.
score of 92%. Do you want to
Yeah,
elaborate on that?
well, there's like only 8% that I would disagree with, but if Trump was in front of me, I would never admit to that because he'd be mad at me. So I would have to give him 100%. But personal score 92%. That makes sense.
Personal score of 92% because
I mean, everything from the border to getting rid of that stupid EV mandates and auto stop button from Obama.
the auto stop button.
Yeah, that thing was stupid, and thank gosh he got rid of it.
Auto stop button, EV
Well,
mandates.
the auto
Okay.
stop feature, I always call it a button because I press it every time I have to start my truck, but I hate that thing.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's a personal thing. Okay, great.
Well,
Um,
I think a lot of people are pissed at it.
anyways,
It causes you to burn more fuel and it causes you to buy more starters. So it was kind of like a feel good, virtuous signal, green initiative that just fell flat on their face. But Trump fixes stuff like that. It's just a good example of Trump just going through the government and fixing just dumb stuff like that.
um, okay. Anything else that's a little
And then,
more
I mean, oh, you want more examples of why I like Trump? Trump accounts,
No, I was gonna say that's a little more like I don't know,
mainstream.
serious.
Trump account. Well, that is serious to me, but Trump accounts. Those are Trump's baby. And we got a lot of echo here, and it's got to be from your end, I think.
Does anybody else hear it echo?
I got headphones on, so I'd assume it's you, but we can continue. I can work through it. Trump accounts are amazing, and they're going to cause generational wealth and set the right path for our youth to invest in their retirement, invest in their colleges, or invest in businesses. Big favor of Trump accounts. And there was a lot in the BBB that was positive, like no tax on Social Security, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, things like that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of underlined there. There's a lot of small print and all of that. He didn't just straight up say, and I know that because I work in a restaurant. He didn't just straight up say like, "Oh, you don't get taxed on tips," and well, he did straight up say that, but that's not actually what's happening.
Sure. I mean, there's limitations on it. I mean, you can't be unlimited tax on tips. That's not what the Congress came up with and then the Senate. But I mean, what
My
is it like?
taxes on my tips haven't dropped since I've been a worker. My husband's overtime has been taxed exactly the same as it always has. It hasn't changed one bit.
Right. So it just went into effect January 1st. So you're only a couple weeks into it. And I believe that these are deductions that you can use on your tax return that you'll file next year.
We're only a couple weeks into that.
Yeah. All that stuff goes into effect January 1st.
Gotcha.
So you might
And I
want
do
to
not live in a Democrat
adjust.
state. I live. Sorry, hold on. I'm responding to a comment.
Sure.
No, I live in a. I live in Alabama. Very much not a Democrat state. Um,
So you might want to get with your tax
Anyways,
professional or something and ask that. You might want to reduce your deductions or adjust your W-2 for your withdrawals because you might be overpaying. I mean, you'll get it back in a year when you do your taxes, but my goal is never to give the government any more money than they need at the given time.
um, anyways, you want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, I do not use religion at all in politics, so I just don't touch it.
You're not religious, or you just don't use it in
I sort of
politics.
religious, but I don't use it in politics.
So, like, if your president was doing something that was egregiously unchristianity, like, you would just ignore it because you don't use it in politics.
Right, I don't make religious decisions in politics. I make moral, logical, reasonable, factual decisions in politics. I'm a former elected official, and I've never used religion with my campaign and or any of my political decisions
No,
because my
using it as an elected official, I would agree with that. But
right.
as a voter, as a Christian, if you are a Christian,
Yeah, overall I am. I mean, I'm
okay.
not a Muslim or anything.
Um, and wait, what?
Like, yeah, I'm a Christian.
Okay. Well, let's not hate on anybody being Muslim.
No, I just was saying I'm not a Muslim or a Hindu or a Buddhist or anything like that.
Well, okay.
It was more
Um,
the tone, but
yeah,
anyways.
the tone is what did it for me. But anyways, yeah, as an elected official, I would agree that you know, separation church and state, all that good stuff. But as a voter, as a Christian, and supporting your president, if he's doing things that are clearly unchristian like, very unchristian like, would you just say, "Oh no, I'm gonna ignore that because
Yeah,
I don't want
absolutely.
to involve religion"?
Absolutely. Especially after this, I can't go back, but I never used it before. And both sides, Democrat and Republican, you could criticize them up and down the sun for not being quote unquote Christian.
Well, I don't support. I haven't supported a Democrat or
You have not.
Republican president. Let's be honest. I don't support anybody in office right now for the most part. Maybe Mom Donnie. I like him.
Wow, that's interesting. A little extreme, I guess, on the left side, but we'll see what he actually gets done. Right now, he's all talk. Uh, we'll see how he governs.
As is Trump. But yeah, let's go.
Well, Trump's got a lot more
Um,
power than Mandami. I mean, he's just the mayor of a city.
yeah, which is why I said I like him. I didn't say I think he's gonna change the world. I just like him.
Right. I mean, he clearly can't, but he can make some change here in New York if he wants. But I don't think it's going to be too extreme that everybody's kind of freaking out over it on the right. But it's like, whatever. I mean, he's the mayor of New York. Live in a liberal city at this point.
Fair enough. I'll give you that
Yeah.
for the free childcare. That's true. Free childcare. I mean, that's huge. I wish we could get that across the fucking country. Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, maybe if you're Somali in Minneapolis, you can get lots of free childcare, or just funneled into your bank account and not give anybody childcare.
Come on, you know that's been debunked.
That was
Absolutely not.
debunked, sir.
It
Yes,
actually was
sir.
debunked.
By whom?
Not only by local authorities and federal authorities, but also by other actual journalists, not some fucking guy who goes on YouTube for clicks. Like the dudes, you know, those guys who post the videos of, oh, I went to this haunted barn at 3 a.m. That's the type of fucking quote unquote journalist that guy is. Fucking Nick
No, that's
Shirley is
not
a
how
fucking
Nick.
joke.
That's not how Nick operates at all. He had an amazing guy behind him, an older gentleman that was been researching this for a decade plus. He's been documenting this for a
Do you
long
have
time.
any sources on it?
Yeah, you can watch the
Can
entire
you
interview. I
cite
mean,
them?
it's all. You go
Where?
to YouTube, Nick Shivey's YouTube account.
So here's the
And
issue.
he went
I've been
in
watching
there
him
and
for
they said
years.
I'm
yes.
saying aside. I'm
Yeah, Nick
saying
Shivey
aside from
himself.
him.
Yeah, you can
I'm not
watch the
talking about just him. I
right,
don't
but
want to watch that fucker.
he why
I'm
you don't want to
saying
watch
a
the
credible
truth?
news source. Because
No,
he's
Well,
not a
what I'm
credible
saying
news
is he
source.
can't
he
go in there just because he goes in there and has an interview doesn't mean that it's true. Like, did they go
no
in
no
there and
no.
say, "Oh yes, you're right. We're stealing money. We actually have
He
no
has an
children."
hour-long sit-down interview with I wish I remember his name, the gentleman that was the research behind this story that Nick did. This isn't Nick's first ball game either. He's been doing this for many years. I know he's young, but he's really good at what he does. He posts very full-length videos going all around the country showing a bunch of crap that the Democrats are doing. And I used to live in Minneapolis and saw this firsthand. I mean, he went in this one building for healthcare. And there was like 20 healthcare companies, not a single one was providing any healthcare. They were just fake offices getting millions and millions of dollars from each one from taxpayers. And then they pull a scam where all of a sudden Somalis don't speak English anymore and they have to go to the doctor. So then they have a translator come in for $100 an hour and they go through this whole thing. And it adds up to billions of dollars. And they've been tracking it
I'm
for
just
decades.
asking for more. I'm just asking for more proof than a YouTuber.
Well, I don't know what that means anymore. I mean, journalists like on CNN are not real journalists. The one lady just called the daycare. I mean, that's all she did. She didn't really stop by or anything. Watch that full interview with the older gentleman. He goes through it. He's got all the receipts too. He's got all the tax forms that
Well,
that
you
they have
do
to fill
realize
out.
that Andrew Callahan is heavily biased towards the right, so that's not a very
Well,
really. He
everybody has
hosted
a
the
bias.
He had okay.
I mean, everybody has a bias. CNN is extremely biased. And they just called him, Nick, every word in the book, mega YouTuber, ultra conservative, all of these demonizing names
Okay, so
to try to set
have
the
these people
narrative.
been brought up on charges? Is there an internal investigation that has been concluded?
Yeah, I think JD Vance said that they're going to investigate this.
Again, have they been brought up on charges? Is there an
Well,
investigation that's been concluded?
it's pretty early on. This is just a couple weeks old. I mean, Walls has been hiding this from everybody for a long time.
So it's just speculation then. It's not fact.
Well, he shows the
You're
receipts. He
talking
shows
as
what
facts, but
each
it sounds
one of
like
these fake
speculation and
companies.
rumor mills.
No, he
So
shows
where
what
are
each.
they? Prove them.
Where are
Receipts, where are
what?
they? Cite sources.
Well, they're
Please.
they're tax
All these
forms.
sources you keep claiming. I want to know because I don't understand because this is not true.
Sure. So, well, he shows the
And I
forms.
want to know where in the void you're pulling this from.
Again, watch Nick
Who's he?
Shivy's.
There are so many he's in the world.
I don't remember the older gentleman's name. I wish I did. I could pull it up right now if you feel like it, but it's all on Nick's channel.
So here's the
I
issue.
know exactly what you're talking about. I'm saying anybody aside from that, do you have any other sources that prove this? Or is this just one singular person that you are choosing to
Well,
put your faith in?
unfortunately, the real media ignored this forever, didn't look into it, and it took a YouTuber, as you guys call it, to break this to the world.
Well, here's the problem. The Tribune had already been talking about it, and CBS had actually been talking about, but they're talking about separate fraud cases related to the pandemic era floods, such as feeding our future. That was the only actual ongoing investigation. There's no. He went over about daycares, and it's
No,
already been
it
proven
was
that
more than daycare.
this daycare scam thing is fake. It's
It's
literally
not.
completely fucking fake.
So it's
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. So it's daycares, it's healthcare, it's translator services, and transportation services that they're all funneling all of this tax dollars worth billions of it into these Somali fake companies.
So here's the problem. Again, the claims, especially about the daycares, especially have been proven fucking false time and time again. Because guess what? The exact daycare he went to was audited 2 months before he showed up, and there was kids there. They were an active facility, and even then, security cameras also prove that there's children coming in and out of the building, that it is being used as a daycare facility, and the fucking when they questioned the manager or the owner, or
Leering Center,
manager, what you want to call it, of
the
that
Leering
daycare
Center.
specific, he said that Nick Shirley had actually showed up before operating hours. So yeah, no, kids weren't there because they weren't
It was like 3
operational.
hours early.
Well, he
To
went
be
a
fair,
few
the-
different hours, but he also
the
goes to
point that
multiple
Titan's
other
making,
daycares and shows
15
that they're
people
not in
have been
operation.
charged with defrauding the housing.
Hey, Skip.
Just because they're audited doesn't mean anything. That means the local governments are either too inept or are in on it as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And the local governments in Minneapolis are extremely liberal. I used to live there. I lived there for 5 years. It's a very liberal, scammy town.
Oh dear God, this dude.
Have you lived in Minneapolis?
For one, it's not liberal, but okay.
Oh
go
gosh,
ahead.
it's ultra lefty. I mean, it is
But
ultra lefty.
That's not
shouldn't
liberal.
even-
Okay, you're debating
left is
semantics.
Very different from liberal.
That's not
Okay, it's
semantics.
very
I mean,
Democrat
you could say
then.
that liberal is closer to the right than the left is. So
Okay.
by that logic,
I will just
could
call
say
it
you're also a
Democrat.
liberal.
I will call it blue or Democrat to suffice your semantics.
This isn't even about parties anymore, dude. Do you realize that? Like,
I do have somebody
if
else
you
new
think
on the
that
panel.
this is about
So I'm
parties, you are severely missing the point.
gonna introduce Skip up here and let him have a moment. And I have 2 more people requesting to come up. So thank you, Titan, for coming up. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hi, Skip.
Hey, how are you?
How old are you?
Don't mean to keep you.
36 in Oregon.
36.
How old are you?
36. 36 and what?
30. Oh, in Oregon. 30. Oh, in Oregon. I don't know.
Oh,
if
I
you-
guess.
In Oregon. Oh, okay.
I guess
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
done.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump?
No.
I guess I was
Do you
too
support
good,
any?
or she just wants to
do you
cycle through
support
people.
Trump?
I don't know. Let me back up. Let's
Could
see where
not
this
tell
goes.
you, because I definitely don't think they do.
Yeah,
I don't know.
would say
Just
most
based off
people.
of the comments, it looks like people assume Christians support Trump, and that's just not Christian-like.
Well, I do have a question.
Correct. Initially,
one
he
of my
was
bullet
running on a Christian platform.
Yeah, and one of my bullet points is Christians. How do you justify your support for Donald Trump? So I think that's mainly why.
Yeah, no, I'm a Christian, and no, he's a piece of shit.
Hell yeah. I love it.
Heard.
Okay,
Do we
Titan
really-
did come. Titan
sorry.
was speaking in the comments, so I let you come back up here if you wanted to chime in on the conversation.
Sure. I mean,
Hold
it
on.
is mainly Somalian or all Somalian type operations. Somalians have been imported into Minneapolis for decades now, and all of this
No,
money is
I
funneled
know
to
that
them.
it was Somalians. I'm saying the people have an issue and it's being hyper fixated on because it's Somalians, not because it's fraud. You know what I mean?
Well, it's both. It's both immigrant
That's
issue
both.
and fraud issue.
well,
Extra
again,
Tim's gonna get
there's
locked
fraud
up.
happening.
Can't wait for that.
One at a time, please, Connor. Thank you.
Again, Connor, wait for me to introduce you, please. Again, there's plenty of fraud going on across the country within the government, within every single sector of this place. And I don't see how that one thing has blown up so much and gotten so much attention. And I do believe it's just because it's Somalians.
Brandy, could I ask
That's it.
Titan a question?
It's a lot of money, though. It's billions and
ask
Yes,
billions.
you can't. You
I mean,
can't
this
ask Titan
isn't just
question. I
a
do
few
need-
million.
You can't ask Titan a question, and then I want to introduce Connor.
Okay. So, Titan, when we're talking about fraud, do you hold the same kind of upset and, I guess, kind of like disenfranchisement or, just upheaval about fraud the same way that you would with Trump's crypto scheme?
I mean, that was a private market. Nobody was forced to buy crypto, and none of the money came from the government.
No one's saying they're forced to, but I'm saying like it is a scheme. Do you realize that?
But it's apples to oranges. It's not government money. It's being funneled into Trump's crypto, or quote unquote Trump's crypto.
We're talking about fraud, so it's not really apples to oranges. I'm just going
How is it
across.
fraud?
How is it
It's
fraud?
not.
Because
Yeah,
no, it is fraud because here.
It's not.
So
it's not
okay,
fraud.
Do you want to let me answer?
It's an investment opportunity for people. It's a free market capitalist thing.
I'll let you talk to Connor, and then I'll talk about it if they want to talk about it more.
Yeah, let's circle back to this.
Yeah. Okay. So Connor, how old are you?
I'm 25.
And you voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Do you want to go down the list on the prompt and tell me why, or answer any of the questions?
I can do both if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment says his name is
yeah.
David. David is the other guy who has not released his
Yeah.
last name.
You
David.
do
I mean,
support-
no,
David deserves
Hold on,
all the
whoa,
credit
you
for
do
this.
support funding Israel
Support
and
David.
Argentina?
I mean, I feel like we kind of help Israel too much, but yeah, I guess you're kind of like one of our biggest allies. So yeah. And
Anyway.
I still support Trump.
You would support
I
a
can't see the
takeover.
last
You
question.
would support a takeover of Greenland.
Yeah.
And
And I can't see the last question.
it says Christians. How do you justify your support for him?
Well, I'm Christian, and like I would say, I mean, are we talking about him as a person or president?
It's the
The
same
act-
thing.
Yeah. So either way, him as a person and him as a president, both.
I mean, if you're a POS and you still get the job done, then you're still doing your job.
I think there's
well,
a difference
so.
between being a POS and being what Trump is.
Trump's a good guy, I think, but
You
What
think
is
he's
a
good-
PLS?
I said
PO
POS.
Piece of crap.
Piece of shit.
But
Oh, okay. I'm so
Expletive.
fucking sorry.
no,
my
but I
bad.
think Trump's
It's
a
okay.
good guy. He has a big
Why
heart.
you think he's a good guy?
Yeah, he has a big heart.
You think he? I mean, he was found liable for grape
Yep.
by
And
two different
murder.
courts.
Murdered a
Hold
whole
on.
baby.
I don't know about that part,
think
Hold
but
on, hold
that's
on, hold on, hold on,
alleged.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Area, you just got flagged for
Yeah.
probably one of the words you used, so I have to drop you. If you want to exit out and come back in, you can. No, I don't know about the baby thing, but I do know that he was found liable for rape.
yeah,
Grape.
it's
Sorry.
just allegations. Like happens to
No, he
every
was
celebrity.
he was found liable by a jury, and then he appealed it, and then he was found liable again by a judge.
Yeah, but
A
he's
United
not. But he didn't serve any time for it, so I think he's innocent.
That doesn't make a difference. You do realize being held civilly liable in a civil case means you did the action that you're accused of.
Also, that kind of just brings it back to like if a tree falls in the woods, like can you hear it? Like it still happened. Just because you're not convicted of it or don't serve time for it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. That's the whole
And he
point
was
of the
found
civil
liable,
case
both.
and the
I mean,
payout
by a
and
jury
everything,
and by
right?
a judge. Does that make him a good guy with a good heart?
As a
Yeah,
Christian,
I still think
right?
he's a good guy. So
Or
You
sleep
still think
penetrating
he's a
woman.
good
Christian
guy?
value.
You still
Even
think
in
he's
your
a good guy
example,
after knowing that information?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I would still vote for him again. Like, it's not gonna change anything.
What about his?
So somebody committing grape doesn't make them a bad
I mean,
person?
he wasn't found like guilty.
He was found liable
He'd be
twice,
liable, but not guilty.
which means a jury
Liable.
and a jury and a separate judge in the appeals court, in the United States Appeals Court, and 2 separate times he was tried for this. Both times found that he did what they said he did.
No evidence, though.
Civilly.
They very
There's-
much did.
They definitely have
There's
to have
evidence in that
evidence in
case.
order to say that he did what he
Kangaroo
did and find him
court,
liable
political
of it.
court, civil.
The
So,
only
just so
difference
you
is
know-
the only difference is instead of him serving time in jail, he had to pay millions of dollars.
He
Because
hasn't
of
paid a
statute of
dime.
limitations.
He wouldn't pay a settlement if that didn't happen. Sorry,
He hasn't paid a dime though.
So, Connor,
he absolutely
just
has.
to let you know,
No, $0.
the difference
He hasn't paid her
between
any money yet.
libel,
What are you
the
talking about?
difference between
Him not
libel
paying
and
her
guilty,
any money does not mean that what
Innocent.
happened
Innocent
didn't
until
happen.
proven guilty. Innocent
It never
until proven
happened.
guilty.
Nothing ever
He
happened.
The problem
was-
is
And
he
if
did
you're
have a state
proved
court
liable,
on it.
that means you're not proved innocent. That means you've been proven otherwise than
The
innocent.
statute of
Again,
limitations
Civilly.
ran out,
Guilty.
so the statute of limitations ran out, so they could not take him to criminal court. They took him to civil court. He was found liable by a jury. Trump appealed it, and then he was found liable by another judge. I'm so sorry. They had enough evidence to find him liable both
Civilly.
times, 2 different times.
Just civilly, and he hasn't
Huh?
paid a dollar, so nothing's happened.
Just because he
Well,
hasn't
here, I would
paid
like-
just because he hasn't paid does not mean that he was not found liable. He was found liable, and
Yep, civilly.
I'm sorry. That's still a crime. That's
No,
still
it's not a crime at all. It's not criminal at all.
Grape isn't a crime.
Grape is
He wasn't
actually-
convicted of grape. You better be
is
careful because
absolutely a
ABC
crime.
got sued over that.
Okay, they weren't
would-
wrong because the judge himself even said it was.
He was found liable of grape.
Hmm?
And
Or is
I'm
it
sorry.
defamation?
Where's the?
Was it
Huh?
defamation or grape?
It was both
It was,
It was both.
Oh,
sexual assault and defamation.
oh, it was essay.
Yes,
Not grape.
Thank you.
do you know what essay is?
Not grape.
What?
Okay. So I guess so that's apples to oranges?
Semantics
Question
again.
mark.
Okay,
Well.
we're not doing apples to oranges, but we are doing apples
Just
to
keeping
oranges.
things factual.
We want to introduce bananas. Cool.
Okay. Anyways,
So being
it still
held
remains.
liable in civil court
Titan wins
means
again.
The court has determined you are legally responsible for causing harm, loss, or injury to another person or entity. So yeah, that means you're not innocent. It's
You can't even
literally
remember what it
black and
was.
white.
Civilly.
It was a blatant lie.
It doesn't
She's a liar.
matter. It's still libel.
She's a confirmed liar.
It wasn't. She was not. But okay.
Who is she? Who's the she?
E.Jean Carroll.
The victim.
She's
They're saying
nuts.
the victim was lying, even
Yeah,
though
she's a crazy person.
Even though she was proven right twice, once in court and once in appeals court, even though she was proven right, these two TikTok guys are saying she's a liar.
She was proven civilly, and mainly of defamation.
Civilly, does
Which
not mean
Trump was still
anything.
correct.
Remember
on.
what it was.
She wrote a book.
Proven
She wrote a book.
Means
She was
that
still proven right. She was still
She wrote a book, lied about
responsible
Trump.
for causing
Trump fought
harm,
back.
loss, or injury to them.
And then Trump went to a kangaroo court, a political court, and then they convicted Trump civilly.
And isn't this the same chick that said grape is like sexy or something?
Yeah, she
What are
liked
we
it.
talking about? Yeah.
What?
Are you?
in the
That is.
actual-
She also
What?
she
Y'all-
promised
No.
This is why
Rachel
when people
Maddow
say
a
it's all
house in
men.
France with her
No,
money.
that is so gross. That is so
Weird.
gross. You can't
Yeah,
say
that's-
that's
She
gross.
literally
Don't say
said
things
that.
like
She
that.
said that.
That's literally something she said.
You just come on, guys. Come on.
That's what she said. He's not making that up.
I'm gonna say yeah.
You could look it
Also,
up
you
if you
saying
want.
okay? The person I'm talking to is the person said that she liked it. That's gross and that's disgusting. And do not say that.
She shouldn't have said the words that she
trying
said
to
then.
find it, and I can't find it. So just please stop, because that is.
I've seen the clip
not
dozens of
okay to say.
times. It's not hard to find.
You don't feel like a victim.
I was not thrown on the ground and ravished, which the word rape carries so many sexual connotations. This was not sexual. It hurt. It just
But I think most people think of rape as it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most
sexual.
people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
We're just going to take a quick break. If you can stick around, we'll talk more on the other side.
You're fascinating to talk to.
I can play the clip if you want.
Let's play it.
So no, we don't need you to.
No, actually, I'm gonna find it.
She couldn't even remember what date or where this happened, what store it was in, or
Momo in the chat is correct.
friend
It
says she's a
happened in the
huge liar.
90s.
It's just another allegation against a famous person.
You
This
do
happens
realize
all the time.
that you are literally victim shaming someone when we're sitting here trying to
She's
have
not a
an
victim.
actual conversation about the country
She's a
and the economy
grifter.
and what the fuck is going to happen to us, and you're just victim shaming someone.
I'm grifting shaming.
Like,
Grifter
do you
shaming.
know victim?
Grifter.
Grifting shaming, and you're here to support Trump? That's wild.
Sorry, survivor. That's better. You're right. She's not a victim. She's a survivor.
Why didn't she go to
Thank
the
you for
police
that,
right
true
away?
American.
She should have gone to the police right away if she was a victim.
Yeah,
That would
why
be
would
the-
it be dragged out 20 years later?
Yeah, it's
What?
kind of weird.
Do you even
After he's
you've
president.
never experienced that? You don't know what it's like.
I've been
everyone
essayed.
is sitting
Ass
there
off.
saying shit like what you're saying right now. Yeah,
I've been
you don't
essayed.
fucking talk to people.
She's lying her ass off.
Okay.
If that really happened, she would go to authorities the day it happened.
No, you
No.
don't.
Yeah,
No,
especially
you
a rich,
fucking
famous
don't.
guy like that.
Limitations.
Heck yeah, man.
Especially
You
with
go-
a famous name like that, yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
you take
she-
him down.
Hold up.
Absolutely
Hold up.
not.
Y'all
That
don't
is
know
the
the fu-
exact
hold-
reason you don't.
take
That's
'em
why
down.
you don't, because they have a name, they have power.
Well,
They
then
fucking put you in the
Why
ground.
did she
How
go
many
after him
power
after
at
he
that
was
time?
president?
Let me
He's
tell
got
you.
even a bigger name and bigger things behind him.
Which is absolutely terrifying, which is why you leave it the fuck alone, because you want to live.
She didn't leave it the F alone.
Okay,
in the chat
what-
is saying that it's hearsay.
What
and it's
she
an
said,
allegation.
she did not say grape is sexy. She did not say that. She said
Thank you.
she said some people think of grape as sexy, and she, as in television and whatnot, and she was not trying to put herself in those shoes. The clip, they took a tiny little clip and played it in court from that. And the court reading says, they played an excerpt where she said her entire statement: in our culture, we're saturated with entertainment shows which continually show grape to gather an audience. And people think that grape is sexy. She was trying to say that people are downplaying what happened to her. So if you're going to
Very
say the
different than
one
saying you
part,
want it.
so if you're going to say the one part, say the entire thing. Jesus Christ. Can you admit that you were wrong?
She said it to Anderson Cooper, I believe.
Yes.
And she
They took
literally
that
just
teeny
quoted
tiny
what she
little
said.
clip They took a teeny tiny little clip where she went on saying that it's gross, that there's shows like Game of Thrones and amongst others that where they use grape to draw an audience because they think that most people think that grape is sexy. They took a teeny tiny little clip from that and played it in court. That's not the entire clip of it. So can you now go back and say I was wrong? She never said grape is sexy.
Well, she said those words, but the clip is removing it from the whole context, which is, I think, where that confusion is coming from.
She said people think that.
Play it.
Not she personally thinks it.
Oh, I must have put a liberal move then, I guess. My bad.
You did.
Taking
So
clips out of context, yeah. I put a liberal move, sorry.
I don't care. You can call it whatever you want to call it.
Can we get back on topic, though?
Yeah.
At least the bullet points, because this has gotten a little bit convoluted, and I'd like to have a more productive conversation.
Very much convoluted. Very much convoluted.
Yes.
Oh, it's Jess. I was like, who is this person up here? But I didn't notice Jesse changed his picture. I do have somebody else asking to come up. Skip, do you mind if I drop you down?
Could I play the thing with Jean Carroll real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'm going to bring somebody else up.
Okay.
I think most people think rape it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
And that's the snippet.
Yeah, she's talking to herself in that clip.
She's alluding to the fact that people believe that that's what, fantasies and stuff like that.
No, I mean, she just said it was sexy.
I think most people think rape is sexy.
Said people.
You guys are.
Let's take a short commercial break. I got the whole transcript here from CNN. I mean, Cooper's like, holy crap, we got to cut her off. Like, this is going crazy. They think of the fantasies.
Okay, we need to get back on topic.
She didn't say anything that you guys said.
I'm reading her response in court, and I read her response for Anderson Cooper both times.
Well, I'm looking at the transcript from Cooper. I don't see anything there.
What do you mean?
Before the break, he said, well, then he gives her an opportunity to get out of that. I got to read more, I guess. I mean, that was it. She said, I think most people think rape is being sexy. Let's take a short break. They think of the fantasies. And then he goes to break. You're fantasizing to talk to, she says.
Any part of the
Dude, she's a weird chick.
And hold on.
She's
and then
weird.
that's why I read her breaking down what she said in court. She explained everything of what she was saying.
But she didn't say any of that then.
It's another girl playing mental.
Okay, but
so
you
they
can't
get
take
back.
her words and hold them with such weight there, and then when she says something else, say, "Oh no, what she said here is exactly right. What she says here doesn't matter." Like it's the same person saying something. So
Well, I think it just all adds up that she's a weird chick and a liar. I don't think this is like the gotcha thing, but it's
I'd probably be weird if I was great by Donald Trump too. Yeah.
No,
It's
she's
just
a
another
weird
girl trying to play
chick.
victim when
Okay,
they're just
you guys are
lying.
She's not trying to play victim. She is a victim.
You guys are acting as if this is the only accuser that came out.
Also
that came
true.
Forward.
Also true.
After he became a
This is
politician.
one person who literally who the court sided with. This is not like talking about the other women who are also survivors of the fact that they've also been raped and that they've also had SA.
And none of them came forward
we could all just pretend
before
that this
he
is
was
the
a politician.
One account, but if this is the reason, it doesn't sound good. It's not. It doesn't.
I do have to get off of this topic really quick. I have 3
Yes,
people
please.
requesting to come up. And this topic is gross. I'm gonna drop down. Skip, I'm gonna drop you down. If you want to stay in the comments, I'll bring you right back up after I get through these other guests. And Connor or Titan, one of you have to get Titan. Titan. You've been up here longer, so yeah. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you.
I'm gone again. I'm gone for real. Huh. Here's the transcript. You guys want to hear the transcript? Where is it again? Here we go. Carroll.
You don't feel like a victim.
I was not thrown on the ground and ravished. Which the word rape carries so many sexual connotations. This was not sexual. it hurt. It just
But I think most people think of rape as it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
We're going to take a quick break. If you can stick around, we'll talk more on the other side.
You're fascinating to talk to.
This is the woman who accused Donald J. Trump of raping her. A confirmed liar who fantasizes about rape as being sexy. And these people were convoluting then what she said in court, which is never what she said here on CNN. I call out their bullshit again. And that other guy was going to concede. I said, well, hold on. I got the CNN transcript right in front of me. Never given to the Democrat liars. They're all freaking liars. They're all liars because they all have TDS and they're going crazy. They got no good solutions. And they just like, it's debunked. By who? Oh, by these random people, by real journalists. Okay, like who? CNN. Okay, I saw the CNN story and it was just trashing Nick. Holy cow. Hey, let's hit that subscribe button, guys, for more cool content from the Titan or the Trustee or the Mosquito. She kept denying Trustee over and over again. So then I just switched to Titan and like magic, it worked. Just like magic. The Somali thing is real. Watch the hour-long interview that Nick does with this older gentleman. Again, I wish I remembered his name. I had it once in my head and it's gone, but he deserves all the credit. That guy, he's been in the trenches. He's had unalive threats. He's had his entire life, his finances, everything threatened from trying to release this for years. And it just took a quote-unquote YouTuber to release it. That's why YouTube is amazing. It's just real people doing real things in real length. Not these CNN and MSNBC and MS Now fake-ass journalists that just have a narrative that this stupid woman wants to perpetuate to you. So let's hit that subscribe, maybe make a comment, and a like. You guys really suck at the likes, so let's keep sucking at them. See ya!